Most overweight people avoid calisthenics because they think it's only for lean athletes doing flashy moves. But here's the truth, you don't need to be shredded to start. If you're overweight right now, that's not a curse, it's actually an advantage. Every time you move, you're already lifting more than the average person, and when the fat comes off, you'll be left with strength most people never build. In this video, I'll show you how to get started, even if you can't do a single push-up yet. The biggest mistake most people make when trying calisthenics is that they try to do too much too soon. They look at a workout plan online, see things like 20 push-ups, 10 pull-ups, and 50 burpees, and they quit before they even start. Forget all that. In the beginning, your only job is to move more than you did yesterday. If that means walking to the end of the block and back, that's progress. If it means holding onto a table and slowly sitting down and standing up 5 times, that's progress too. The game here isn't perfection, it's consistency. Now let's talk about what your first few weeks should look like. And no, I'm not going to throw you into some crazy, intense workout. Instead, you'll build the habit of moving and gain confidence in your own strength. We'll focus on full body movements that you can scale up or down depending on your current ability. Let's break it down into simple exercises that anyone can start with, even if you're heavy or out of shape. First, start with simple movements that don't hurt your joints and that you can do safely even if you're out of breath. One of my favorite starting points is chair-assisted squats. Find a sturdy chair, sit down, stand up, and repeat. At first, maybe you do 5 reps, rest, then 5 more. That's fine. Over time, you'll go from using the chair to squatting freely. This works your legs and gets your heart rate up. Once you feel more confident, you can try holding on to a door frame or railing and doing bodyweight squats a little lower each week. For your upper body, if you can't do push-ups, start with wall push-ups. Stand facing a wall, place your hands on it, and push yourself away slowly. As you get stronger, move your feet further back, increasing the angle. Eventually, you'll progress to knee push-ups and then to full push-ups on the floor. That's the beauty of calisthenics. There's always a progression that meets you where you are right now. For your core, you don't need to start with sit-ups. Instead, begin with dead bugs or lying knee raises. For this, lie on your back, bend your knees, and lift them slowly toward your chest, then lower them with control. If that feels too hard, just lift one knee at a time. Another great beginner core move is the plank, but start small. You don't need to hold a plank for a minute right away. Start with 10 seconds on your knees and elbows, then gradually build up. The next effective move you need to try is pull-ups. I know this is the one that scares most people, but I want you to remember that almost nobody starts being able to do a pull-up, and that's okay. Your goal right now isn't to do one, it's to build the muscles you need for it. Start with dead hangs, just hanging from a bar, even for a few seconds. If you can't hold your full body weight yet, place your feet on the floor or a bench and support part of your weight as you hang. Another beginner-friendly move is the body row, also called the inverted row. You can do this by lying under a sturdy table or using a low bar, grabbing it and pulling your chest toward it. Adjust your feet to make it easier or harder. Step-ups are fantastic if you want to build leg strength and get a little cardio burn. For this, find a low step or sturdy bench, step up with one foot, then the other, and step back down. Go slow and controlled, and use your arms for balance. If you're not ready for that, even marching in place with high knees will get your legs working and your heart rate up. Another great exercise is glute bridges. Lie on your back, bend your knees, and lift your hips off the ground by squeezing your glutes. This strengthens your hips and lower back, which are very important for stability, especially if you're heavier. You can also add seated leg extensions. Sit on a chair and extend one leg straight out, hold for a few seconds, and switch. It's simple, but helps wake up muscles you probably haven't used much. Now let's address something very important: your breathing and your heart. Carrying extra weight means your heart works harder, and that's okay, but we need to respect that. Don't ignore cardio. Now I'm not talking about something intense. Start with walking. Walk at a pace where you can still talk, but feel a little winded. Do it for 10 minutes, then 15, then 20. If walking feels easy later, you can add short intervals of faster walking. The goal is to build endurance alongside strength because both work hand in hand. Now, you might be wondering how to put all these exercises together. I suggest keeping it simple at the start. Pick 3 to 5 of these moves per session. For example, squats, push-ups, glute bridges, and a short walk. Do each for as many reps as you can with good form, rest, and repeat for 2 to 3 rounds. As you get stronger, add reps, add rounds, or make the moves a little harder. No need for fancy plans in the beginning. Just build consistency. And it's also okay to adjust your training around your body. If you have bad knees, focus on upper body and core strength while you work on mobility. If your wrists hurt during push-ups, start on your fists or use push-up handles. There's always a way to modify exercises so they work for you. Nutrition plays a huge role too. You can't outwork a bad diet, especially if your goal is fat loss. But here's where people mess up. They starve themselves or follow extreme diets. That's not sustainable. sustainable. Instead, focus on eating slightly less than you burn. You don't need to cut out all your favorite foods, just make better choices most of the time. Add more protein to your meals. It keeps you full and helps you maintain muscle. Drink water instead of sugary drinks. Eat more whole foods like vegetables, fruits, lean meats, and healthy fats. Over time, these small changes make a huge difference. Now you might be wondering, okay, but how long will it take before I see results? The answer depends on you. If you move consistently, eat a bit smarter, and stick with it, you'll start noticing changes in a few weeks. Your clothes might fit better, your energy will improve, and everyday movements like climbing stairs will feel easier. Another thing I want you to hear loud and clear: don't compare yourself to anyone else. Your only competition is you from yesterday. Social media will show you people doing muscle-ups on their second day, but that's not reality. Your journey is unique. Even losing 1 pound a week is a huge win because that's sustainable. And some days you won't feel like moving, and that's normal. On those days, remind yourself why you started. Maybe it's for your health, maybe to play with your kids without getting tired, maybe to feel confident at the beach. Hold on to that reason, because motivation fades, but discipline keeps you going. And every time you show up, even for a 10-minute workout, you're proving to yourself that you can do this. And that's it for today's video, my friends. If you want to go all in on calisthenics, you should watch this video where I have ranked the best to worst calisthenics exercises. See you on the other side.